Blue eyes, those windows to the soul, have captivated humans for centuries. Poets have penned verses about their beauty, and artists have tried to capture their depth in paint. But what is it about blue eyes that we find so alluring? Perhaps it's their rarity in the world, or maybe it's the way they seem to reflect the sky. Whatever the reason, one thing is for sure: blue eyes hold a certain mystique. For scientists, blue eyes present a fascinating puzzle. Unlike other physical traits which are influenced by multiple genes, blue eye color is determined by a single gene. This makes them a relatively simple trait to study and allows us to trace their origins back thousands of years. By studying the genetics of blue eyes, we can gain a better understanding of human evolution and the forces that have shaped our species. Every human being starts as a single cell, a microscopic blueprint containing all the instructions to build a unique individual. These instructions are encoded in our DNA, a long, complex molecule that resides within the nucleus of almost every cell in our bodies. DNA is divided into segments called genes, each of which carries the code for a specific protein. These proteins are the workhorses of our cells, carrying out a wide variety of tasks that are essential for life. Eye color, like many other physical traits, is determined by the intricate interplay of multiple genes. However, the blue eye trait arises from a single gene called OCA2. This gene plays a crucial role in the production of melanin, a pigment that gives our skin, hair, and eyes their color. Everyone has the OCA2 gene, but a specific mutation within this gene disrupts melanin production in the iris, resulting in blue eyes. This mutation likely occurred around 6,000 to 10,000 years ago, a mere blink of an eye in evolutionary terms. Imagine a small, isolated population living thousands of years ago, perhaps somewhere in Europe. Within this group, a single individual is born with a novel mutation blue eyes. Initially, this trait would have been extremely rare, appearing in perhaps only one individual out of thousands. But then something interesting happened. This individual with the blue eye mutation reproduces, passing the altered gene to their offspring. Over generations, as families grew and people moved around, the blue eye mutation began to spread. It's important to remember that having blue eyes didn't make someone stronger or healthier, but it didn't harm them either. It was essentially a neutral trait, passed down through generations like a family heirloom. Section 4. A global perspective, blue eyes across the world. Today, blue eyes are most commonly found in people of European descent, particularly in Northern and Eastern Europe. In countries like Estonia, Finland, and Denmark, over 80% of the population has blue eyes. However, blue eyes are not exclusive to Europe. They can also be found, albeit less frequently, in other parts of the world, including Central Asia, South Asia, and the Middle East. The prevalence of blue eyes varies significantly among different racial groups. For example, while blue eyes are relatively common in European populations, they are much rarer in Asian and African populations. In fact, blue eyes are almost non-existent in indigenous populations of Africa and Asia. Section 5. Myths and facts about the ocean eye. Throughout history, blue eyes have been the subject of numerous myths and legends. In ancient Greece, blue-eyed people were often depicted as being touched by the gods, while in Norse mythology, the god Odin was said to have sacrificed one of his eyes in exchange for wisdom, resulting in his remaining eye being blue. While these stories are certainly entertaining, they are not based on scientific evidence. The truth is that blue eyes are simply the result of a random genetic mutation that occurred thousands of years ago. However, this does not make them any less beautiful or captivating. Blue eyes continue to fascinate us, reminding us of the incredible diversity of the human race and the power of genetics to shape who we are.